Welcome back to the logical reasoning sessions. Remember what we have discussed last time, especially the basics of number series, all those kind of areas. So today we'll have more questions from number series. So number series, pretty much different patterns are there. First number plus something is the second number plus something is a third number. So summation, those that summation, that may be a pattern. Then we have taken a look at multiplication pattern, different patterns. So we'll take a look at questions here. First question, 2, 5, 7, 12, 15, 17, 22. What's the next number? Let's check it out. What kind of pattern we have here? 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 plus 5 is 12. Again, 12 plus 3 is 15. 15 plus 2 is 17. 17 plus 5 is 22. So 3, 2, 5. 3, 2, 5, that's a pattern. Next one must be 22 plus 3, that's 25, right here. Simple question. We'll go for next one. Here it is, 4, 25, 4, 25, 64, 121, 196. Now, in this case, either you can take the differences or you may think about some other pattern. This case, at a glance, what we can see here, 4, 25, 64, 121, these are squares of certain numbers, correct? So these are all perfect squares. So what is it? 2 square. 4 is 2 square. This is 5 square. This one is 8 square. This one is 11 square. And this one is 14 square. So 2, 5, 8, 11, 14. So 2 plus 3 is 5. Then 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 plus 3 is 11, 11 plus 3 is 14, so 14 plus 3 is 17. So next, our answer is 17 square. 17 square is what? 289. Answer right here. So let's try the next one here. Well, that question looks like there is some kind of decimal point, but there is no decimal point in the question. Actually, it is supposed to be comma there. 0, 5, 22, 57, and 116. So what's the next number in the series? So what kind of pattern we have here? 0 and 5. 0 and 5, if you take differences, what do you see here? Difference is 5. Next difference, 5 and 22, 17 is the difference. Then 22 and 57, what is the difference? 35. And 57 and 116, what is the difference? Well, 57 plus 3 is 60. So we have up to 100, we have 43. 43 plus 16, right? 43 plus 10, 53 plus 6, 59. So that difference is 59. So, well, 5, 17, 35, 59. Do you see any kind of pattern? So, in that case, probably you can take a look at differences of difference. What is that? Difference of difference. 5 and 17, what is the difference? 12 is the difference. 17 and 35, what is the difference? 18 is the difference. 35 and 59, what is the difference? 24 is the difference, correct? 24. 35 plus 20, 55. So, 24 is the difference. Now look at the difference of differences. 12, 18, 12 plus 6 is 18, 18 plus 6 is 24. Next difference of differences would be 30. So that means next actual difference would be 59 plus 30. 59 plus 30, how much is that? 59 plus 30, 89. So actual difference is 89. So 116 plus 89. Or you take it as 115 plus 90. 115 plus 90 is 205. That's right here. Well, that is one way of looking at this question. So you have to take the differences, then difference of differences. Is there any other possibility? Just think about it. Any other possibility here? Well, 22, 57, 116, 5, 0. So if you think about squares or cubes, do we get a pattern here? If it is squares, let's say 1 square minus 1. 1 square is 1, 1 minus 1 is 0. This one is 2 square plus 1. And this one nearest square is 5 square, right? 5 square minus 3 is 22. And nearest square in this case is 64. 64 minus how much is that? 57. It is minus 7. 64. That means 8 square minus 7. However, that doesn't give any kind of specific pattern for us. So that doesn't help us to solve this question. That means the squares method. So what else we have? Anything else like cubes? Is there a cube pattern? In this case, 1 cube. 1 cube minus 1 is 0. 2 cube is 8. 2 cube minus 3 is 5. And 3 cube. 3 cube is what? 27. 27 minus 5 is 22. Then 57. 57 means, well, it is 4 cube. 4 cube, 64 minus 7. So it is 1 cube minus 1. 2 cube minus 3. 3 cube minus 5. 4 cube minus 7. And next one must be 5 cube minus these numbers which we subtract are consecutive odd numbers. So 5 cube minus 9. 125 minus 9 is 116. So next one must be 6 cube. 6 cube is 216. 216 minus 11. 216 minus 11, it is 205. So both ways, if you use like any one of this pattern, you get the same answer, 205. So that is the answer. Now question number 4 right here. So 669, 1845. What is that? 669, 1845. 6, 6, 9, 18, and 45. 6 and 6, well, if you take difference, it's 0, right? 6 plus 0 is 6. 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 plus 9 is 18. 18 plus how much is 45? Well, 18 plus 18, you can take it as 20. 20 plus 25, so 27. So what is it? 0, then it's 3. Then it's 9, then it's 27. So 3 into 3 is 9, 9 into 3 is 27. However, this case it's 0. 0 into 3, we don't get 3. So, well, if we cannot take it as perfect multiplication pattern, the differences are not in the perfect multiplication pattern, right? So 0 into 3 is not 3, but from this number onwards, 3 into 3, 9, 9 into 3 is 27, 27 into 3 is 81. So 45 plus 81. So do we have such an answer? 45 plus 81? Well, that is 126, right? 45 plus 81. But we don't have such an answer here. What else we have? Any other pattern possible? How about like differences of difference? That means these are the differences. Difference of difference is what? 3. 0 and 3, that difference is 3. 3 and 9, difference is 6. And 9 and 27, that difference is 18. So 3 into 2 is 6. 6 into 3 is 18. Or 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus how much is 18? 12. That doesn't make any sense. Well, 3 into 2, 6 into 3, 18 into 4. 18 into 4 is 72. So if you take next difference as 72, 27 plus 72, how much is that? Well, that is 99, correct? Next difference is 99. 45 plus 99, it is 144. Still, we don't have such an answer. So this differences pattern, it's not really working for this question. I'm pretty sure at least some of you have some kind of pattern in your mind. What else you have? So let me get rid of these numbers. Okay, what else you have? Any other pattern? Any other possibility? We tried the differences. How about like cubes, squares? This is cubes, 3 square. This is square, 3 square. But 18 is not a perfect square. That is 4 square plus 2. 45, that is 7 square minus 3. And 6 is what? 2 square plus 2. Still, it doesn't give us any kind of pattern with the squares. So that doesn't help us. What else is the next possibility? Any kind of multiplication, addition we tried. Multiplication, is it possible? 6 into something is 6. Well, 6 into 1 is 6. 6 into something is 9. 9 into something is 18. 9 into 2 is 18. So how come you get 9 from 6? 6 must be multiplied by 1.5. 6 into 1.5 is 9. So it is 1.5, then it is 2, then it is 2.5. 18 into 2.5, well, 18 into 2 is 36. 18 into 0.5 is 9. So 36 plus 9, 45. Now, next one. 1.5, 2, 2.5, next one must be 3. So 45 into 3, 135. Done. So that is the answer we have. 135, last answer choice. Now what we have is next question number 5. Let's try this. 1, 4, 12, 30. So what is that? 1, 4, 12, 30. 1, 4, 12, 30. At a glance, what we see, 4 is what? 2 square. But 12 is not a square. Nearest square is 3 square for 12. 3 square plus 3. And this one is 5 square plus 5. So that doesn't help us to get the answer. What else we have? Anything else? So we take the differences. What are the differences here? Well, 1 and 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 8 is 12. 12 plus how much? 12 plus 18. 18 is 30. So 3, 8, 18. If you take differences of differences, that difference is 3 and 8 difference is 5. 8 and 18 difference is 10. So next, if you take difference is 15, then let's say 18 plus 15. How much is that? 18 plus 12 is 30. 18 plus 15 is 33. So, well, 30 plus 33, that must be 63. We don't have such an answer here. So, the pattern we have taken, that means differences of these numbers, doesn't help us to get the answer. Anything else here? We just thought about the squares, right? Squares what? This is 2 square, this is 3 square plus 3, 2 square, this is 1 square. And 30 means 5 square plus 5. So, well, 1 square, 2 square, 3 square plus 3, 5 square plus 5. Is it a pattern? If it is like 1 square plus 1, 2 square plus 2, 3 square plus 3, 5 square plus 5, then that we can take it as a pattern. But in this case, it doesn't give us any pattern. What is the next possibility? We have any kind of multiplication possible here. Let's look at the possibility of multiplication. What is that? 1 into 4 is 4. 4 into 3 is 12. Into 4 into 3. Then next one must be into 2. So into 4 into 3 into 2. So 12 into 2, if it is 24, that would be good. But in this case, it's 30. So it is into 4 into 3. 12 into 2.5 is 30. So that doesn't help us to find the answer, because it is not in the pattern, in any pattern, right? So what is the next possibility we have? Now we need to just look at any other possible multiplication patterns here. What else we have? 1. Well, this 4 into something. How about like 4 into 2? Then 12 into, let's say 2. 12 into 2 is 24, right? 24 plus 6 is 30. 4 into 2 is 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. Then 1 into 2 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. So into 2 plus 2 into 2 plus 4 into 2 plus 6. Next one into 2. 30 into 2, 60. 60 plus 8. Okay. That gives us the answer 68. Last answer choice is 68. So the pattern what we have is into 2 plus 2, into 2 plus 4, into 2 plus 6, into 2 plus 8. Let's try the next one. What kind of question is this? 3, 9, 36, 180. 3, 9, 36, 180. What is this? 3 into 3 is 9. At a glance, we can see that. 9 into 4 is 36. Okay, that's good. So into 3 into 4. Next one is to 5. 36 into 5. 30 into 5, 150. 6 into 5, 30. So that's 180. So 180 into 6. 18 into 6, what is that? 18 into 6, 108. So 108. So 180 into 6 means 180. So that's what it is. Next one. 8, 8, 10, 20. Something is missing. 20, 28. So what is it? 8, 8, 10, something missing. 20, 28. So here 8 plus 2 is 10. 20 plus 8 is 28. Then 10 and this number, whatever it is here, we have no idea. We need to find that number. This number here. If you take that difference, what is going to happen here? This difference is 2. This difference can be 4. This difference can be 6. And this difference is 8. Okay, that sounds good. So these are even numbers, right? 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. These differences are even numbers. So 8 plus 8 is 0, 8 plus 2 is 10, 10 plus 4 is 14. So the number what we are missing over here is 14. 14 plus 6 is 20, 20 plus 8 is 28. So 14 is the answer. Relatively simple question, straightforward. We'll go for next one. Okay, so these are the questions which are known as letter series questions or alphabet series questions. So how do we find the answer for these questions? We take a look at one of this question, then you get a clear idea. So it is A, C, E, G, I, which is the next letter. So in this case, it's pretty straightforward. The question is pretty straightforward. So A and C. What is missing between A and C? One letter, B. So here C and E, D is missing. And E and G, F is missing. And G and I, H is missing. So these are pretty much alternate letters of English alphabets. A, C, E, G, I. Next one is going to be K. So the answer what we are looking for here, it's K. Or there is another way of looking at this question. You can have the position values for these letters. For example, like A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, etc. So A is 1, C is 3, E is 5, G is 7, I 9. So 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. These are the position values of letters. So the next letter we are missing, it's 11. So 11th letter is K. So for that, you need to have a pretty good idea about what are the position values of letters A, B, C, D, etc. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, etc. So we give the position values in such a way that first letter, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, up to, what is it, Z. Z is what? 26. So these position values are really helpful for us to solve questions related to alphabet series, then coding, decoding, those kind of questions as well. Okay, let's move on to next question. So what is the pattern here? Z, X, U, Q, L. Couple of different ways of dealing with this question. First of all, between Z and X, only one letter missing. Then X and U, how many letters? W, V, 2 letters are missing. And U and Q, how many letters are missing? T, S, R, 3 letters are missing. Then Q and L, P, we're going in the reverse order or descending order. So then P, O, N, M. 4 letters are missing. So 1 letter missing between Z and X, then X and U, there are 2 letters missing, etc. So when you go like this, next letter L, how many letters must be missing after that? Before the answer, it must be 5 letters. Which are they? L, then K, then J, I, H, G. 5 letters. So the answer must be F. Well, it is possible to get the answer this way. In this case, we have 1 letter missing, 2 letters missing. That is perfectly all right. But some of the questions you may have 6 letters missing over here. You may have 10 letters missing. You may have 14 letters missing, 18 letters missing, 22 letters missing. In that case, this method may not be practical. So what we do for that, we go for position values of letters as I have mentioned earlier. So what is that? Z is what? 26. X is 24. U is what? 21. And position values. So position value of Q is 17. L is 12. That is a shortcut method for getting the position values of these letters. If you know this A Jyoti, it is easy for you to connect the position values of letters with this. So this is 5, J is 10, O is 15, T is 20, and this is 25. Let's say if you are not sure about what is the position value of Q, then you can look at here. You know that O is 15. If O is 15, Q must be 17. And L, if you are not sure about what is the position value, you can just look at J. J is what? 10. If J is 10, L must be 12. Now, what is the case here? 26 and 24. When you look at the position values, this is what you see. 26 minus 2 is 24. 24 minus 3 is 21. 21 minus 4 is 17. 17 minus 5 is 12. And 12 minus 6 is what? 6. 6 is what? F. So the answer is F. We have F right here. So these are the 2 different approaches. And this is less time consuming. This is more time consuming. So take a look at which is the best way to deal with a competitive exam. So the best way is the time which is minimum required. So this is the method what I suggest. So right, in this case we have A, G, L, R, W, C, H, N. This is A, G, L, R, W, C, H, N. So we have a pair of letters. If you have a pair of letters, what do you do? Well, the best way to deal with this question, look at the first letters of each pair. A, L, W, H, and what is next? A is first letter, L is 12th, this is 23, etc. So A plus 11 is L. L plus 11 is 23W. Then 23 plus 11. 23 plus 11, how much is that? 34. Which is 34th letter? So if you take A, B, C, etc. X, Y, Z. Z is 26. Then again we continue A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, etc. So this is 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. So H is 34th letter. Now we have that H plus 11. Either you can take it as 34 plus 11, or you can take the normal value of H, that is 8. 8 plus 11 is 19, so S. First letter of the answer is S. There are 2 answer choices starting from S. 2 answer choices, SX and SY. So that means we need to find the next letter, second letter of this question. So what is the second letter of this question? We'll try G and R. G is 7, R is 18. So 11 plus 7 is 18. And 18 plus 11, how much is that? 18 plus 11 is 29. So 29th letter, that is C. Then that's C plus 11. That is 14th letter, or if you take the value of C as 29, 29 plus 11, that must be 40. 40th letter is n. Or if you take the position value of C as 3, 3 plus 11 is 14. That's possible as well. Now n plus 11, n is, you take it as 14, 14 plus 11, 25. 25 is y. So SY is the answer. Next one, LOIL FICF. What is next? So in this case, L and I, we take the first letters of each set. So L and I. L is what? 12th letter. 12, this is 9, this is 6, this is 3. So 12 minus 3 is 9, 9 minus 3 is 6, 6 minus 3 is 3, then 3 minus 3 is 0. So 0th letter is what? So that is, in order to find the 0th letter, this is what it is: A, B, C, D, etc. X, Y, Z. Then again A, B, C, etc. And you may have this one, another A, B, C, D, another alphabet series before this. So if you take this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 24, 25, 26, this is 27, 28, it goes like that. And when you go towards the left, what you see, this is 1, 2, 1, this must be 0, this must be minus 1, this is minus 2, etc. So, which is supposed to be the 0th letter here? That must be Z. So, Z is the first letter of your answer. Again, all the 3 answer choices are starting from Z. So, we cannot say which one is the answer, either first one, or third one, or the fourth one. So, we need to have the second letter. How do you get the second letter? Try this. O is 15, L is 12, so minus 3. Then L minus 3 is I minus 3 is F minus 3 is C. So Z, this is the answer. Okay, let's try this one here. TYU, NSO. We have 3 letters in each set. HMI. So T, first letters, we get the first letter from each set. T and N. T minus 6. T is 20. This is 14. So minus 6. And N, and this one is 8. So N minus 6 is H. H minus 6 must be, well, H is 8. 8 minus 6 must be 2. That means B. The first letter of your answer is B. Among the answer choice, there is only one answer choice starting from B. So that must be the answer. You don't need to check other letters. If you want, you can check it, but in this case, it is not required. But just in case, if you want to check it as a practice, look at this. Y is 25. S is 19. So again, minus 6. S minus 6 is M. M is 30. So this is 19. Let me write the position values. That would be easy for you. This is 25. This is 19. So 25 minus 6 is 19. 19 minus 6 is 13. 13 minus 6, how much is that? That would be 7, correct? So BG. So second letter is G. So that confirms BGC is the final answer for this question. This one right here. ZYX. ZYX. So that means the last 3 letters in the reverse order. CYX, then BAZ, then DCB, then FED. What is next? So let's look at this. First letters, this is 6, this is 4, this is 2, and this is 0. So 0th letter, second letter, position values. 4th letter, 6th letter, next one must be 8th letter. 8th letter, H. So among the answer choices, we have only one answer starting with H. So that would be the answer. How about this RML? We'll try that. RML. VIJ. ZFH. And DDF. So what is the case here? Let's try this. RML. Again, first letters R, V, Z, D, and what? If we can get the first letter, let's see what happens. Actually, first letter, if each answer choice, the first letter is different, then if you get the first letter alone, we can get the answer. In this case, if you get the first letter as C, there is only one answer choice starting from C. But if you get the first letter as H, there are two answer choices starting from H. In that case, you have to go for the second letter as well. Okay, anyhow, let's check it out. Position values, let's confirm the position values. This is 18, V is 22, so 18 plus 4 is 22. Now 22 and this is 26, so 22 plus 4 is 26. Then 26 and this is what? D. So second loop, that means after Z is 26, if you continue A, B, C, D, so 27, 28, 29, 30. So D can have the position value 30. So D can have 30. So that again plus 4. Now 30 plus 4, 34. 34th letter, that is H. Or you can take it as D plus 4. D plus 4 is anyway, it is H. The first letter of the answer is H. However, there are two answer choices starting from H. That means we need to have the second letter as well. Second letter of this answer. So how do we find the second letter? This is what? M. M is 13. 13 minus 4 is I. So this is 13. This is 9. I and F. So that is what? Minus 3 actually. So I minus 3 is F. So this is minus 4. This is minus 3. Then F minus 2 is D. So it is minus 2. So minus 4, minus 3, minus 2. Next one is minus 1. So if it is minus 1, D minus 1 is C. So HC is the answer. So well, how many answers with HC? This is the answer with HC. This case, the second letter is HD. I mean, second letter is D. But what we need is second letter is Z. So that's the answer, 3. Now, question number 16. This is called analogy question or relationship type question. In the questions given below, one term is missing. Based on the relationship of the two given terms, find, so this is F, find the missing term from the given options. So look at this. GFC. So GFC is equivalent to what? CFG. And then we have RPJ is what? So GFC as CFG. So GFC. F stays as it is, while G and C, the positions are interchanged. Same way, if you apply it on the right hand side, P, the central letter, we keep it as it is, P as it is, then R and J interchange. J comes over here, R goes here. So JPR. This is the answer, JPR. Now this nation, this case, what nation is written as ANITNO. So what exactly happening over there? If you take a closer look, what we can see this nation, the first two letters NA, that is reversed AN. Then we have TI, that is reversed IT. Then we have ON, that is reversed NO. So then Hungary, if you write it that way, HU, the first two letters HU, right? So first two letters must be reversed, so UH. Then we have NG, so it must be GN. Then RY, YR. UHGN, UHGNYR. This is the answer choice. Now ACE. Ace is FGH. So what is happening? Ace FGH. FGH. And we have L, N, P. What is that? So 1, 3, 5. Then 6, 7, 8. Okay, so let's see what. 1, 3, 5, these are odd numbers. 1, 3, and 5. 6, 7, 8, these are consecutive numbers starting from 6, right? So Ace is F, G, H. Or you may take it another way. 1, A, it is written as F. So 1 plus 5 is F. Then C plus 4. C plus 4 is G. Then E plus E is 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. So plus 5 plus 4 plus 3. And if you do that for L and P, L plus 5. L plus 5, what is that? L is 12. 12 plus 5 is 13. So 17. 17 is Q. And this is plus 4. Plus 4 is what? N plus 4 is R. QR. And P plus 3. P plus 3 is S. So QRS. This case F, G, H are 3 consecutive letters. Same way QR is 3 consecutive letters. Or another interesting pattern, I'm pretty sure many of you have noticed that. What is it? 1, 3, 5. After 5, the next number is 6. So here it is 6, 7, 8 consecutive. 6, 7, 8 consecutive. This case 12, 14, 16. And after 16, 17. Then 17, 18, 19. 3 numbers or 3 letters consecutive. So different ways of looking at it, and you may get the most interesting and most easiest pattern. You can follow that pattern to get the answer. The reason I said that, because there are multiple ways of answering this kind of question. Next one. Okay, 19. So what is it? Baby is Tata. Okay, how come this baby is Tata? Because baby says Tata, whatever it is. We have no idea what is the reason or what is the connection. Baby is Tata. However, B is a capital letter, A is small letter. Again, B is a capital, Y is small letter. Tata, same thing. T capital, A small. T capital, A small. So look at Lily. Again, Lily, what is it is written as? L, the first letter is capital, second small. Capital, small. So it is alternative capital and small letters starting from a capital letter. So when you look at this case, pool, it is not alternate capital and small letters. So that cannot be the answer. Rose, first 2 letters are capital. No. H, yeah, first letter is capital, small, capital, small. Yes, it's a possibility. This case, 3 letters are capital. That cannot be the answer. So the only answer, hand. So baby is Tata, Lily, hand. What is the connection between Lily and hand? We have no idea. No need to worry about it. Whatever the given pattern of letters, this letter or this expression, hand, that satisfies the condition. So our answer is hand. What is the condition? A capital letter, small letter. Capital letter, small letter. Okay, next one, this one. Well, cart. Cart is written as art. Then 4 must be written as what? See, cart. Cart, the last 3 letters of cart is art. Same way, 4, the last 3 letters of 4 is hour. So hour is the answer. So where is the answer choice? Right here. So hour. So the answer is hour. Okay, now let's take a look at another one. So this is some kind of an arrangement question. So let's take a look at this. 5 books, A, B, C, D, E. And these books have to be proofread in 6 hours, where 1 hour needed per book. So 5 books, 6 hours. And a break of 1 hour has to be taken in the 3rd or 4th hour. So 6 hours total, and a break of 1 hour has to be taken. Each book we need to have 1 hour each. So that is a condition given. And other conditions are proofreading cannot be started with A. So let's take a look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the 6 floats. And which are the slots we can have a break? It is in the 3rd or 4th. So the break must be either 3rd or 4th slot. That we are not sure. So we'll put a question mark here. Either break here or the break here. And proofreading cannot be started with book A and has to end with C. So it cannot be started with A, so A cannot be the first book. However, it has to be ended with C. D has to follow B immediately with no break in between. D has to follow B. So after B, there must be D. So this is follow means after, precede means before. And A cannot be done immediately after D. So after D, we cannot have A. That means we cannot have A immediately after D. If there is a break in between, that's fine. But immediately after D, we cannot have A. Then A has to precede E immediately. So A has to precede E. So that means A must be immediately before E. There is no break in between. So this is what it is given to us. So where do we start? That means we already have C. Then where is B and D? Well, we can have B here and D here. That's one of the possibility. Other possibility, we can have B and D here. Then we can have a break here. However, then A and E must be together. If you have B and D are here, these two positions, then if you have a break here, I'll show you that. So let's say if B is here and D is here. And 3rd or 4th slot, we need to have a break. Here we cannot have break, D is there. So then we can have a break here. That case, here we have to have E or A. If E is here, A must be immediately before that. Then we cannot have the break here. So that doesn't work. So that means B and D cannot be here. Is there any other possibility for B and D? So how about B and D are here? B and D are here possible. And at the same time, where is A and E? A cannot be at the first slot. Now we can have A and E here. That means 3rd slot and 4th slot, we cannot have break. That's not possible. What else we have? Any other possibility? How about B here and D here? Now, immediately after D, we cannot have A. So that means we keep this 4 break. Then A immediately after E. So we can have E here, A here. So this is break. So this is what the arrangement we have. So based on that arrangement, we have to answer the questions 21 to 25, I guess, yes. So look at 21. Which hour is the break? That's a 3rd hour. So this is the answer. So BD, then break, AEC. That's the arrangement we have. Because you need to remember that is for the next set of questions as well. BD, AEC. Look at that. What's the arrangement? BD, AEC. So this is the break. Okay, so which is the first book to be proofread? Which book? First one, B, beta. Now, next one, which is a book proofread immediately after the break? So immediately after the break, do you remember? That was the book A. See this? A, immediately after the break. So the answer here, A. Now next one, what we have is, which book is proofread immediately after D? Well, immediately after D, there is a break. Then after the break, we have A. So, well, this is what it is. B, D, then there is a break, then A, E, and what is one more book we have? What was the last book? C, correct. Okay. A, C. So which book is proofread immediately after D? Immediately after D, there is no book. And after the break, it's A. A is not among the answer choices. So there is no book immediately after D. So the answer what? None of this. Now 25. Which book is proofread immediately after E? Well, immediately after E, it is C. Alright, so these are the questions which comes from the category number series, then alphabet series. Then we had a few questions from the last set, arrangements. And in between, we had a bit of analogy questions as well, question 16 to 20. That is called analogy questions, or that pattern can be applied in coding and decoding as well. So coding and decoding, wide varieties of pattern. So they have used that coding decoding 1 or 2 coding decoding pattern in analogies as well. Of course, there are many other possible questions like direction, sense, blood relations, well, symbols and notations, all those possibilities are there. When we get to those questions, we will discuss those questions. Until then, try to practice what we have discussed. Focus on number series, letter series, analogies, all those kind of questions until we meet next time. It's my pleasure working with you guys. See you next time. Bye-bye for the time being.